Out with the old ChiBatterySystems Ranger, in with the new one. In this box is the ChiBatterySystems Ranger 2.0. Now, I've been a huge fan of the Ranger 1.0. I've had it on my Super73 S2 for 2 years, and it hasn't failed me. I absolutely love this thing. So when ChiBattery announced that they're coming out with the 2.0, I had to get my hands on it. So let's not delay. I don't know what it looks like in the flesh, but I'm excited. These batteries are made to order, so they'll have a 2 to 3 week lead time, so keep that in mind when you order one. Looks like we got some zip ties and some hardware. Set that aside for now. And here we have, all wrapped in bubble wrap, the Black Ranger. Let's see what else we have in here. Looks like we have the mounting bracket as well. And of course, if you use my code SESSIONS73, you get 5% off your order at ChiBatterySystems.com. Release this beast. Aesthetically, this looks quite a bit different than the original Ranger. It's more narrow. It seems to be a little bit taller, and it is meant for a vertical mount. Also, it has a percentage display instead of this light up bar display that the original Ranger has. Then you have all your battery statistics right here printed on the battery, which I think looks super cool. This is a 25 amp hour battery. This one was only 20 amp hours, so you're actually getting 5 more amp hours out of this thing. It matches the voltage on your bike, so they do run concurrently with the stock battery, and they've upgraded the cells, and best part of all, made in the USA. Can't wait to get this thing mounted. Mounting the Ranger should be pretty straightforward here. They give you this spacer that then lifts the mount off of the Super73's mounting plate. This bolt right here is from my aftermarket middle fender, so you can just mount it up like that, and then you screw it in with the provided bolts that they give you. So this is how you mount the mount. You want the larger tab here at the top, smaller tab here at the bottom. Now yours is going to look a little bit different than mine because I have an extra screw for this aftermarket middle fender here, but you would just then screw in these 2 bolts here, and it's starting to look like an absolute unit. There's another bracket that sits underneath your battery here. This is strictly for zip ties because you're going to have another cable that runs under the horizontal bar of your bike. So for this part, I'm actually going to want to remove the battery because I'm going to be connecting cables, and you don't want to get shocked or anything. Chances are pretty low, but better not take the chance at all. So there's a zip tie that connects this plastic piece underneath the seat that kind of holds in all your wires. I've already clipped that because I removed the original battery. But then what you're looking for are the 2 connectors. This connects your stock battery to the motor, but we need to tie in this splitter so that we can run the Ranger concurrently with the stock battery. You just make sure your pins are lined up and then screw them in. The time has come to test fit our Ranger. There's a tab here on the bottom that just sets in that bottom part. And it's a good thing we're doing the test fit because I'm going to have to loosen these screws, put this up a little bit so that it fits in. Now, ChiBatterySystems gives you 2 ways to secure it. One is this removable twist off bolt here that you can just screw in at the top, or they give you one of these safety screws with like one of these Torx wrenches here, and that would make it a little bit harder for somebody to remove the battery. But I'm going to stick with the hand one for now. And to connect your Ranger to the system, you just pop that on, twist it, and you're good to go. Now I have plenty of slack, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of cable management. Also, this plate that I use for the zip ties, I'm actually going to bring it back. So keep that in mind when you mount this. You can bring the full plate back here, and then you can mount your cable back this way. So I'll do that, and then we will figure out what to do with all this slack. Okay, so I think I have everything where I need it. Now we just got to do some cable management. ChiBatterySystems provides you with plenty of zip ties, so I'm going to get on that now. it's on. So here's a couple of things that you need to know about this battery. You have to have the stock battery and the ChiBatterySystems Ranger charged at the same level so they can drain at the same level. If you're not sure about the Ranger and what level it's at, do not turn it on and ride with it, because if you have uneven balances, then you can put extra load on the stock battery or the ChiBattery and ruin them. So if you're unsure, just unfortunately don't ride your bike at the time. Charge it all the way up so you know that they're equal and you're good to go. Also, if you don't know and you want to ride, you can still ride with your stock battery. Just don't turn on your Ranger and take it off the mount just in case, and you're good to go. You can start riding.
I got distracted by my neighbors fighting, so I forgot the step of checking to see that your bike still turns on without the Ranger connected to your bike. This ensures everything is set up correctly.
My other camera ran out of battery, so I'm shooting this on my phone. That's why the audio is different. But I just want to show you, I got both batteries charging using my ChiBattery chargers. I got the super fast charger and the supercharger going. You can use two chargers to get a faster charge. Of course, I generally like to just use the supercharger. It's just easier on the batteries, but I want to get riding. And look, we got them both connected, and we are looking good. I absolutely love how this thing looks on my bike. When you install the Ranger, there's a sequence that you want to follow when you turn on the bike. You first turn on the stock battery, and then you turn on your Ranger. This is recommended by ChiBatterySystems to turn on your Super73 with the Ranger installed. And of course, when you turn it off, the best thing to do is turn off the Ranger first and the stock battery second. Now this seems kind of minor, but something that I thought was cool is you have the charge port here on your left hand side, and they've also added the charge port on the left hand side of the new Ranger. The old Ranger had it on the right hand side, and so when you went to charge your bike, you were wondering which side was best, but not a huge deal, just a thoughtful update in my opinion. Also, the Ranger has a smart BMS, so you can connect to your iPhone or Android through the smart BMS app. There's instructions on what you see on the app and how to tell the health of your battery, but that is awesome. It'd be kind of nice if the Super73 app had something similar. Again, there's instructions that are sent with the battery to help you understand what you're looking for in the app, but that's a great new feature. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that you have a nice metal casing now instead of the plastic one on the original Ranger. That gives you a little bit more sense of security when riding around, that this thing is here to stay. I just love how it looks. As you can see, it's a different day. I'm wearing different clothes than when I shot the installation of the Ranger 2.0, but that means I've actually had some opportunity to ride with the Ranger 2.0. And let me tell you, this thing is awesome. Now, does it feel any different than the original Ranger? Not necessarily, but I do get some additional range off of the 2.0. But one of my favorite things about the updated ChiBatterySystems Ranger is the look. Also, riding around with it, there's no rattle. It's sturdy. The mount was built just perfect. We're in the fall months here in Utah, and that means it's really rainy. So I'm not going to get into the range test in this video, but as soon as the sun comes out, we'll do a full range test and see just how much I can get out of the ChiBatterySystems Ranger. If you like what you see so far, I have a discount link in the description down below, or you can use code SESSIONS73 at checkout and you'll get 5% off your order. While you're there, you may want to snag one of their fast chargers. Anyway, if you like this video or if you like the ChiBatterySystems Ranger, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Do you need extra range for your Super73? If so, I want to hear about it. And of course, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.